Hi guys, I hope you're all keeping well and keeping safe and staying safe during this whole pandemic situation. I know it's not the best time to be, or no time is a great time to be going through all of this, but I just thought what I'd do is just kind of go through a few things that I do to keep my immune system high, or it kind of helps me get through any kind of like, if I'm feeling unwell, if I've got a cold or a fever. This is not something I start doing now. It's been something we've been doing since we're young. So these three things I will not use all throughout the day. It will be depending how I'm feeling. So if it's like the first day, I'll use this. If it's the second day, I'll use that, blah, 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 and so on. So the first thing I do, there's three things that I stick by. The first thing I absolutely think is amazing is this thing right here. It is actually called Samahan. And this is, I believe, from Sri Lanka. I could be wrong. But we used to get this imported from Sri Lanka. So when someone went to Sri Lanka, or if you actually ran out, we just tell them to send it over to us. But I did actually come across this on Amazon. So I went and bought 3 boxes on Amazon. So you get 8 sachets in a box. I think it was like £6-7 or so. I did double check. This has so many different herbs in this small packet. Is it all natural? I don't think so. I'm not going to sit there and say it's not all natural because it comes in a packet. Anything that comes in a packet, we cannot guarantee that's natural. But does it help my immune system? Yes, it does. I swear by this, guys. If you're feeling really unwell, or you're feeling feverish and you've got a cold going, this thing, 1 sachet is enough. It just kicks you. It just kind of boosts your immune system straight away. You do get a bit of a buzz at the beginning. It might just be me, but I do get a bit of a buzz using this. So all you do is just take a glass, pop it into some hot water, and just drink it as normal. It has got a bit of a sweet taste to it, so you don't need to add sugar or anything. But for a normal person, so an adult, you can have it 2 to 3 times a day, depending how unwell you feel. So you can do it maybe once a day or 2 to 3 times a day, depending how unwell you feel. And for pregnant women, I did research this. If you are pregnant at the moment, because I know there's no kind of remedy for pregnant women out there, or they don't know what the situation is, it did say you can have this once a day. But keeping also in mind, it does have licorice in it. And I know they have said recently, like, do not intake a lot of licorice, but this has a small dosage of licorice in it, I believe. I will try to find the link on Amazon or the link to this exact website so you guys can check out what's in here and, you know, maybe purchase it. The whole family could use it. It'd be perfect, wouldn't it, guys? So, yeah, that's my first thing is to go to. The second thing that I do drink every single day without a fail, I'll give it to my entire family. We'll make a big bulk and I'll just kind of pass it around, you know, to everybody, so make sure they're having it. So it is manjal, turmeric, and of course ginger. So I would take my ummi and I'll just kind of crush the ginger like so. I'll crush it. This is quite a lot, so this can be done. You can use this much ginger for probably 3 people, 4 people, depending how strong or how light you want it. So recently I've been going quite strong on the ginger due to make sure I'm keeping my immune system nice and high. And then I'll just take the ginger, put inside a cup, like so, okay. And then I would take the manjal. I would not use oh my gosh, dropped it. I'm not going to use a lot because I do think manjal or turmeric is actually really kind of strong. We only put a small dosage in curry, so I would not put too much into your drink. So just basically like a little drizzle. Do you see? Just like a little drizzle I'm putting inside. For this, you should maybe have some sugar. Like, I don't think I would like it without sugar. Oh yeah, tea bag. Add a tea bag. And of course, some sugar. In our house, we actually only use brown sugar. That's just something we've always done. So I'll just put a spoon of brown sugar. And what I'll do, I've already popped the kettle on. So some nice hot water. Ugh. Okay. I think I spilled that, but yeah. It would look like this. It's not very appetizing. Is it appetizing? Appetizing. Okay, so I just kind of give it a bit of a... I don't like my plain tea to be strong, so I kind of tend to not leave it in for too long. What you can do is leave the ginger inside. I do think it's best to actually leave the ginger inside to let it kind of, you know, do its thing. Let it kind of, let the water soak it all up. So I do tend to leave the ginger inside. Some people do like to kind of rinse, like sieve it out, so they have a nice plain, pieceless, junkless, plain tea. So this is something I would drink every single day. I think it's super safe. I've never had any problems with it at all. I'll give it to my mum, my dad, my sisters. So I find it absolutely safe. And mandel is known to kill bacteria. Ginger is great whenever you're feeling under the weather or anything like that. This combination is perfect if you want to drink it every single day, and you know, it just helps you do your thing. Okay, now the third thing, what this is very easy for anyone to do it, to be honest. But excuse me, but the thing is, I don't know the translation to these things in English. So if you guys do know the words in English, please do give me a hand and let me know what they're called in English. But a lot of people that come across this is called Malli thanni. So we have Malli. In here, it looks like this. They're like tiny little balls. And again, then you have chinna chiram. I'm saying it wrong, but yeah, you guys can see. They're like really, really small little seeds. I'm going to actually make sure to write everything down below in the description box, because I do not want to say the wrong word and then be like, damn, I helped you guys make poison, you know? You don't want that. But yeah, so we need these two, a pan. So with this, guys, you just go with the instinct, okay? You kind of know, like, we all come from a background where we don't measure nothing, you know? If it, like, in Asian households, even professional chefs, whoever they are, they just kind of go with their instincts. So if you're making this for an entire family, or if you're making it for, like, 4 people, just kind of take this pot, and I'm just going to give my instinct how much I want. Because you're going to boil this. You're going to have to boil this. So I'm leaving this like this inside. Excuse the pan, it's not the most beautiful looking pan. And you take the Malli. Oh yeah, let me get you another thing, just 2 seconds. Okay, so the other thing that my mum's actually grows is Karpuravalli leaves. They don't smell that amazing, but I will put the translation for this in English as well, because I do not know. Okay, so something we actually thought of finding out. It's stupid of us, but I'll make sure, guys, I'll put everything in the description box so you guys know how you can make this as well. So I'm going to pop this in here as well, and of course a drizzle, a tiny drizzle of mandel. All right, really broke it. And then what I'm going to do is take some water, hot water of course, and I'm just going to make sure I don't want to burn myself, that when I do boil it, it's going to look amazing. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to boil it, okay? Be right back. So while I'm letting that boil, I'm just going to eat my sister's burnt pizza that she actually forgot to take out in time. But you know what, sometimes burnt food tastes better than like the real thing, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna let you know how that turns out as well. So I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes to make sure everything's boiled perfectly. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm not a fan of ginger. Like, I've never been a fan of ginger. I hate it, but when you mix it in tea, like so, it does taste quite good. It tastes reasonable. And think about manjal, adding manjal into any kind of tea or anything like that. I'm just not encouraging just drink it. It does not taste nice either. But that's why I add sugar in it, to make sure it has a little sweetness to it, so you know it's healthy for you. Yeah. So guys, I just think like, I'm giving my opinion on this whole COVID-19 situation. I do think that it's a bloody scary thing. And the reason why I'm saying it's a scary thing is because when you know a lot of older people, a lot of people with low immune systems, a lot of people who had certain illnesses that you know they're going to have problems overcoming this, I just think we forget to care for those people. And I've seen so many like situations. For example, the main thing I've seen is people just panic buying. You panic buying is not going to help anyone but yourself. And things, I'm so happy that what I've noticed now, people panic buying for a week or so, but what I've noticed now is that people start kind of slowing down on the panic buying, because I think social media has helped, the media has helped, news has helped to expose people and to try to tell people do not do this. I saw these videos about nurses kind of breaking down, crying, saying, guys, like when we come back from our shift, there's nothing left for us, all that kind of stuff. And I think people have kind of taken that into mind and thought, oh my god, we need to calm down, to the point people are actually kind of embarrassed to kind of buy a lot of things, because everyone's going to be looking at you thinking, what are you doing? Why are you being selfish? So one thing I have learned is that people were straight away just thinking about themselves and their family and just hoarding everything they did not need. And I think when a week went by, or a few weeks went by, and we all worked together to kind of say, stop, calm the F down, and let's just take step by step, people kind of just relaxed a bit and start thinking about others too. My heart does go out to all these people who are very vulnerable, and it's like, what can you do? All you can do is just, you know, stay at home as much as possible, except if you're key workers and you need to go to work. That's the only thing you can do, just stay home. And I'm so blessed. I think me and my family, and me and my sisters, because my parents do actually have a shop, but me and my sisters are blessed enough to actually work from home. I do worry for my parents when they do go to the shop to actually work. But just like the sacrifice, yes, they can decide just to close down or close early, but I think the way we're all thinking is that if loads of little stores are open, people kind of spread out to where they go, and it's like less hoarding, you know, less people in one place and all that kind of stuff. So it's a scary situation, and I just think everyone needs to work together to kind of get through it. But yeah, let me just go check on the Malli thanni, be right back. As you can see, it has boiled thoroughly. So I'm making sure everything is nice and boiled, to when we do turn it off, it just kind of, you know, looks perfect. So I'm just going to pour this into a glass actually, because I'll just give it to my mom because she's awake at the moment. So just 2 seconds. Okay, so what I do like to do is actually take a bit of Coriander. I don't know why I could just put sugar in here, but I think because since we're kids, that's how my mom used to give it. So let's put some of that in there. Put a sieve on top, and I'm just going to basically drain this in there. I'm not going to put too much in there because it's not needed. And then what I'll do is get a nice little spoon and just mix it nicely together. And just mix to the point all the sugars have gone away. But yeah guys, this is it actually. This is it. You can drink this, you can make this in a bulk as I've showed you. You can just make as much as you want, as little as you want, and actually just drink it throughout the day and give it to the entire family. So you have your Malli thanni with your ginger tea with turmeric with manjal in it as well. So both these have manjal in it. I do wonder if the Samahan actually has manjal in it, but I'm not going to pour that in a cup because I know no one's going to drink it at the moment, so I just don't want to waste a sachet like that. But these are the 3 things, guys, that I find that are very, very useful to be drinking on a daily basis, and it's not going to be harmful for you. If you do feel like the Samahan is not for you, because you want to make sure, ooh, actually look, here it is. Here are the stuff that's in it. I'll leave that just for a few seconds. All these things are in there. And you can actually have it with hot water, have it with milk, or have it with tea. I've actually never tried it with milk or tea. I think I'm going to try that because it might actually be quite nice. So I'm not going to try that today. I might try it or give someone else, see if they like it. But yeah, so I'm going to have this one. I'm going to give this to my mom. And guys, like I said, if you're not very, if you're going to feel a bit paranoid or don't really like using something that comes out of packets or anything like that, these 2 things right here are homemade and you've made it yourself, and you know they're natural and they are not harmful unless you're allergic to certain ingredients that put in here. But yeah, guys, perfect homemade remedies for cold or flus, or if you're just feeling under the weather and you want to just boost your immune system. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. And guys, I'm still sitting at 697 subscribers. If you're watching this, please go onto your YouTube app and actually, my dog, go onto your YouTube app and just watch the video from there and subscribe, because when you do click on a link you can't subscribe. And another thing, we also have Pandian's House that comes out every Wednesdays, not every Sundays anymore, but every Wednesdays. And I hope you enjoy our Pandian's House channel as well. Bye bye.